Social media today is quite literally telling us exactly how to grow our Instagrams. All right. So if you're a photographer or videographer, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to, kind of like read and see these new features on Instagram to help yourself grow and potentially grow your business as a photographer, videographer, or just in general, I guess a service provider, might we say. So if you guys go to your page and you want to make sure that you have a business profile or a creator profile, I favor the creator profile. So make sure you have a creator profile, okay? Once you go to creator profile, you're gonna go to personal dashboard. After you get into personal dashboard, it's gonna load up. And then you're going to scroll down where it says monthly recap. Once you get down to where it says monthly recap, it's going to open up the last few months, right? I think it's about the last like 6 months or 5 months or whatever, but the last few months from when you have been creating content. So this will work best for the people who have already been creating content and kind of are lost. So if you've been creating content for a little minute to try to grow your business, your service providing business, photography, videography based, and you really kind of like feel lost within your content, this is kind of where you need to be at. So what I want to say first is make sure that you've been putting out a lot of frequency as well as consistency within your content, like putting a lot out before you get to this step to like kind of like seeing what there is to reduplicate, recreate, or see what sticks, or to find those new trends, because you have to be able to have data for your Instagram to even go off of to let you know what to and not to do. If you don't have a data or a sample size that it can base itself off of, you really have no potential for further growth. That initial growth is a different phase. That initial growth is you honing into consistency and really learning and teaching yourself how to stay consistent towards one particular goal, whether that's 3 posts a week, whether that's 5 posts a week, or that's 7 posts a week, whatever that is. It needs to be at minimum 3. Because I know some of y'all are like, oh, I used to post once a month, and I was talking to one of my mentees on a call, on a one-on-one call, and he was like, oh, I used to post once a month, but now I'm posting once a week. That's still not enough. Like, that's not enough for you to get enough data to see what's actually working. And he's like, oh, but I'm not getting any bookings, this and that. Like, how can you can use Instagram. It's a free advertisement software for you to be able to grow your photography or videography business by simply posting. The videos do not have to be long. You need to stop overthinking it, and you need to start posting, because you're overthinking the process. It's not that hard. Like, when you start posting and you see what works, you see what sticks, you're like, oh my God, Taxi, what do I post? The simplest thing I can tell you can go to GPT and say, I am this niche. I'm looking for some content ideas for the next 5 days. Easy. That's the easiest way. Another easy way, you can go and look at the type of content that I create and recreate the same shit. Like, POV this, POV that, POV your photographer this, POV the setup versus the shot. There's so many different things that you can do. If you need even more ideas for the free, join the Discord. We can help you out in there. We can give you some content ideas. You can see what everybody else is posting and what they're doing, because we're in this community together. All right, we can all eat. We can all help each other grow. So make sure that you're in there, because that'll give you some more ideas to help that initial growth phase until you get to this part. But after you've gotten past the consistent posting and you're like, oh my God, I'm lost, I don't know what to do, I've been posting consistently. Consistently is more than 3 times a week. If you've been posting more than 3 times a week, this video is for you. All right, so now we're back to the phone. So after you're into monthly recap, you're gonna go to your last month or one of the last months. Check it out. It's gonna literally show you exactly what it is. Mine says, you crushed it in September, 390,000 views, right? 41% of your views were from non-followers, right? The idea, you want to get your things to 50%. You want to have 50% of non-followers, meaning posting more. I didn't even post too much, you know what I'm saying? Well, at least from what I think in September. And I look at it and it says I posted 34 reels in September. 34 reels and 3 posts. And out of those 34 reels, I posted 34 reels and only 30 days in a month. So if there's only 30 days in 1 month, that means I posted 4 extra reels than there are days in a month. So how hungry are you? How bad do you want it? All right. And if you guys are like, oh my God, I don't have time, take a Sunday out, right? Sit down on Sunday and batch create. Every photo shoot that you do, you need to be getting behind the scenes. Whether you're using a POV mount or you're getting some behind the scenes from a different point of view, you don't have to talk on the video. You don't. You can use a viral sound. You can use any type of sound. You can use whatever. Put some music over it and use text, because that will garner and like really grasp the attention of clients, of people who are looking to spend money on you and your photography or videography business. All right. Another thing that shows is also how your views have scaled. It will show you before and after. It will show you the month previous and how you've been doing and staying on track. You have to learn how to look at your analytics and learn when to look at your analytics. So after each month, look back. Every month that I do something, I tally my months down in this notebook right here. So I have a notebook right here where at the beginning of every month, I write down my stats. All right, so October 1st, I wrote down my stats. September 1st, July 1st. Ever since January, I've been writing down my stats on the first of each month. I have this many followers. I've averaged this many views. I've done this, that, so I can keep track of it myself. Because after about 3 to 5 or even probably like even 6 months, Instagram stops tracking that data from before. So you have to be able to stay, in the loop and keep yourself accountable so that way you know if you're actually growing or not. You can't only, fall to those metrics. This next page is one of the parts that are my favorite, right? This is a new update from Instagram, them showing you the monthly recap. But this part right here is my favorite. It says, here is when your followers are the most active. You guys always ask me, oh my God, Taxi, how do you know what times to post? If you post enough, you will give the algorithm, right? Instagram, whatever, because the whole idea is to create your own algorithm, create an algorithm that your client base will want to see, that people in your niche or industry and location want to see, right? You create your own algorithm so that you never have to ride any wave. You don't have to ride and jump trends. You can create your own algorithm, right? So once you do that, you will start to have times that are best for you. The best times that I say to post are 12 p.m., right? 6 p.m., 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Split times of the day. All right, at 6 p.m. in Florida, it's 12 in California. Like, it's the differences in hours in Texas. Differences in hours, those prime times are exactly 6 hours away from each other. So East Coast, West Coast, you're getting both of those prime times. You're posting at 12 p.m. or 6 p.m. or 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. All right. I'm telling y'all, bro, lock in. So now with me, it tells me that my followers in particularly are mainly on Mondays from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And I'm posting at 12. This is the time that I was posting before I even found out about my averages. I literally found this out right now with you guys. So Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are the most time where my followers are online. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Those first 3 days of the week are when my followers are online, right? So I need to be creating the best of my content for those days. Instagram is literally telling me exactly what to do. It's telling you exactly what you have to do. And then it even gives you ideas and insights. It says, here's some fresh information for you to use for October. Start creating. Literally, you can go in and I can check every single month and see how each video that I did that month prior, or how the content that I was doing that month prior performed. So now you can see, who did it reach? Was it reaching non-followers or followers? You can go to multiple different things. You can go to inspiration, best practices, and one of my favorite things to do is go to the edits app. Go into the Instagram edits app and go and look at your analytics in the edits app, because it allows you to break it down even further. All right, so I can even look in and see exactly which videos, right? I'm going to say the last 7 days. I'm going to say the last 30 days. In the last 30 days, which video did I do got the most views? It's going to show me which video I did had the most views. Now all you have to do is duplicate this and tailor it to a client. Tailor it to build your clientele, to get you more bookings. So if I saw this funny video that I made that says it's always that one client, how can I recreate a same or similar vibe that this one video created to be able to garner more clientele or get more reach or get more engagement, to get more people to watch? Okay, because the whole thing right now is outreach. The whole idea right now, if you're trying to continue to scale and grow your Instagram to get clientele, look, you guys, a lot of you guys, especially in the Discord, are worried about follower count. The follower count and the quality of the follower are not linear. Like, because you have a high follower count does not mean you have high quality of followers. All right. Every follower that I have on my Instagram are not people that are looking to spend money with me. They're people that are just looking to watch. So when you do something that gets you a lot of views and eyes, that's cool, because it allows you, to be seen and people to be more aware of you, right? You get that awareness up. But what you really have to focus on is the quality of your followers. You don't just want random followers. You don't want to blow up tomorrow and you didn't even build a basis or a good foundation of those followers. So now you got so many followers tomorrow and you start to look like a fraud because you didn't put in the work. Right? You didn't put in the work to get those quality followers. So what really matters is the quality of your follower, not the follower count. So don't let that follower count dilute your head and make you think like, oh my God, I got a little bit of followers, no one's gonna like me. It doesn't matter. All right, it's the quality of followers. If you're creating nice content that is getting eyes and you're getting those views, you're good, bro. You're on the right track. People are seeing you. And all it takes is for one thing to pop and tick. This is the bro. It's free advertisement. A lot of you guys are quitting and giving up too soon and too early. A lot of you guys are getting discouraged too fast. Like you don't understand the idea of delayed gratification. You don't understand how you have to literally allow yourself to breathe and consistently put in the reps, because after, like, you guys think that when you consistently put in the reps, oh, one big break is going to happen and then you're going to have to stop. You have to fall in love with the process and the journey. Like, if you don't actually like creating the content that you're creating, or if you don't create a type of content that you would like to create that will also grow and build your business, or that's easy for you to create, you're going to be creating a handicap. You're going to start handicapping yourself, and you're going to create resistance, okay? And that's static and that's friction. That's going to make it a lot harder for you to even create. It's going to make it a lot harder for you to gain clientele, okay? So find you an easy form of like 1 to 3 content styles and start mixing them in there. Start playing around with those different content styles, right? As a photographer and videographer, very, very easy ones for us to do are the setup versus the shot. Simple. So how you set up with a sound over it, put the title, the setup versus the shot, and then after like a few seconds, show the shot, cut the video out, and in the bottom, put a call to action for your clientele. Looking for a New Jersey photographer? You just found one. Text my booking cell, blah, 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 link in bio to book, DM me now. We could, whatever, bro. Like, you guys got to lock in. A lot of you guys are like, oh my God, I don't know. I put money in ads, but you don't need ad revenue. You don't have to use your revenue to put into ads. You can literally make organic leads with clientele. I had a video today that I made for the Patreon. I was on a real raw unfiltered call with a client, right? And I let them like listen in and hear. She said that she found me on Instagram, and the video that she said that she found me on had 1,000 views. Out of all the followers that I have and all the videos that I post, I had a video that had 1,000 views. To my ratio of followers to views, that's a little bit, right? For you guys' ratio, you might, for your example would be, you might have a video that has 100 views, right? And that video brings you 1 client. 100 views is still 100 real people. Like, I don't think you guys understand that. 100 views is still 100 real people. All it takes is 1 out of that. That's 1% out of 100 views. Now, if you get 200 views, bro, that's 0.05%. Like, you guys have to like think about it like that. All it takes is 1 video to get you 1 person. And now when you get that 1 person, you have to give that 1 person a really great experience, because that will now gain you access to more bookings with that person or people that are like that person. And every shoot you do, get content. Get behind the scenes footage. And on Sundays, sit down and batch it out. If you're working a 9 to 5, that's fine. If you're working a job that takes a lot of your time, that's fine. What day of the week, what time of the week do you have 1 hour, 30 minutes? Do you have 2 hours to actually take and set out for you to actually lock in so that you can build this business so you can go full time if you're not already full time right now? All right. What can you do to set a little bit of time aside each day, maybe 30 minutes each day, to learn something new or post a piece of content each day? The scheduling feature is out on Instagram. You can schedule now. You can schedule and edit through the Edits app. You have no excuse. You're like, oh my God, but CapCut's gone. Cool, CapCut's gone. You can't use CapCut. Well, CapCut's still here, but you know the usage claims on CapCut. We have edits. You can use Instagram edits. You have no excuse. You can use TikTok still. You have no excuse. You're not building your business because you're not doing as much work as you think you are. You're not building your business, photography or videography, because you're not putting in as much work as you think you are. You think you're working harder than you really are. And if you are working as hard as you think you are, you're working that hard in the wrong direction. Work smarter, not harder. You're working that hard in the wrong direction. You're aiming all of your efforts to the wrong thing. Lock in, you guys. This is free advertisement. It has never been this easy to get distracted, but it also has never been this easy to actually succeed and build a business. On the next episode, we'll be talking about AI. Let me know what you guys learned from this right here. But I just need y'all to lock in, man. Lock in, bro. I'm making more videos like this. I'm trying to really help my photographer and videography familia grow and scale their Instagrams, like their pages, to like not even necessarily scale it, but scale it with quality follows. Like, you might make a post and in that one video get you 2 followers. That's fine, bro. Like, that's fine. You can use edits to be able to see that. Like, when you look back at your reel, you can see that. You can go in edits and you can check and you can see. I'm gonna show y'all right here. When you scroll from most views, you want to scroll to where it says new followers, and it will show you which videos brought you the most new followers. It shows me which videos brought you most new followers. Now you start to recreate videos or content like that to continue to duplicate the success that one reel brought you. Guys, it's like practicing basketball. You miss every single shot you don't take. If you just throwing shit up, something's got to stick. Something has to make sense. Something has to hit. But if you never put in those free lottery tickets, you'll never know which one's going to help you blow and grow your business. The overall goal is to grow our business. It's not to just grow and blow, and to be a content creator unless it's what you want to do. I love content creation, so that's what I want to do. That's why I talk from that standpoint. But if you're looking to grow your business and particularly and get quality viewers and quality clientele, it's all in your content. It's all in how you create your content. It's all in what image you provoke and show of yourself. Another thing, like I always tell you guys, wear a uniform, bro. Don't be looking lax bro. Don't get set up for failure, bro. Wear a uniform. Get respected. All right, because now when you're out there seeing and they're looking at you behind the scenes and they're watching these behind the scenes videos on your Instagram, you want them to respect you. You want them to be able to see that, oh yeah, she's a uniform, he's a uniform. They're about their business. You don't want them to see you walking around in slides like you don't care about your business. They're not gonna take you serious. All right, we want to get taken serious. Wear you a collared shirt, a black collared shirt. If you don't have one made for yourself, I made a tutorial in the Discord on how to create your own. All right, how to make your own business shirt at home with an iron. All right. Lock in, bro. Like, lock in. I believe in you guys heavily. Join the Patreon if you haven't already to, get some exclusive behind the scenes. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Join the Discord. It's for the free. You know what I'm saying? If you want some like one-on-one mentorship, you can join the Patreon as well. I'm going to leave down below different links and stuff like that for you guys. My gear link down below to all the gear that I use in all my videos. This t-shirt that I got on. New drop. Packing the L. Who's gas or what? I love you guys. I love you guys. Let me know down below what else you guys want to see. Until next time, Taxi. I hope this was helpful.
Oh, there's the cookies. Be right back.
I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.